Hi guys, this is Debbie. Welcome back. Today I'm sharing a design team project for Taylor-Made Cards4u. Before we get started, I want to remind you that Taylor-Made Cards4u is sponsoring a monthly challenge over at Crafter's Castle. The prize for the challenge this month is an English Garden Passport Kit from Taylor-Made Cards4u. So be sure to check out the description below for a link and more information. I'd also like to ask that if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get reminders whenever I upload a new video. I really appreciate your support and thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. For today's project, I'm creating a couple of butterfly cards using an English Garden Bundle digital kit. Now this bundle includes everything that's in that passport kit I just showed you and then some. I love all the pattern papers in this kit, so it was a little hard to choose what to use. I started out by printing and cutting out the entire kit and spent a few days just playing, assembling the envelopes and making some simple laminated bookmarks from the gorgeous papers. I'll probably use the kit later to create a traveler's notebook and signatures, but for today's project I'm making a couple of cards. With Valentine's Day right around the corner, I was drawn to the rose and butterfly envelope and used that to create my cards. These digital images are fantastic and designed so well. Thank you, Monica. It was real easy to enlarge and crop the image and make it the perfect size for my cards without losing the resolution. I printed several copies of this image to make it the perfect size for my cards. Then I took a couple of heart dies from a nested die set in my stash. I've seen this stair-step die cut technique in videos on YouTube, but I may have gone a little far by using foam to prop everything up. For all of my die cutting, I'm using my new Gemini Junior die cutting machine from Crafter's Companion. I've been doing so much die cutting and foiling with this machine lately that I've already needed to replace the magnetic shim that came with the machine. The white grid that you see here is the replacement magnetic shim that I picked up from Amazon. For each of the heart windows that I'm cutting from the cardstock, I'm also cutting a matching piece of Derice foam to give the cards dimension. Next, I'm distressing the edges of the hearts and windows using some Tim Holtz Antique Linen Distress ink and a blender brush. And sorry about not being in frame for this. I think you get the idea though, even though it is at the edge. I'm just running that blender brush along all of the edges, just gently blending that light color onto the edges to give them a little bit of distressing. Once that's done, I adhered the panels and matching foam pieces together with some art glitter glue. For my first card, I took one of the plain panels and the hearts and placed the larger heart on the panel, lining up the image. Then I did the same thing with the smaller heart. Once I knew exactly where I was going to place them, I went ahead and adhered those down with some art glitter glue. For the second card, I did basically the same thing. I lined the smaller window panel onto a plain panel and then the larger one on top of that. So you've got a stair step going down. For both cards, to help prevent warping from the glue, I weighed them down with some acrylic blocks for a while to dry. I adhered both panels onto some card bases, then I decided that the cards needed a little more. So I printed a couple more panels of that same image out on some white cardstock and fussy cut the butterfly from each of those. I wanted the wings to pop up slightly, so I scored a line where each of the wings attached to the body. And then, to add a little shine, I added some glossy accents to the butterflies. Once the glossy accents was dry, I added some art glitter glue to the body section of the butterflies and adhered them to the cards, lining them up with the original butterflies. Then, to help the wings stay popped up, I added some 3D adhesive dots from Thermoweb under the wings. I just love the way this looks. The final step for these cards was adding a sentiment. I made some sentiment strips from the Clearly Besotted Sweet Little Sentiment stamp set and added them to the cards with some foam, and that finishes up this project for today. I invite you to visit the rest of the team's YouTube channels where you'll get some more ideas and inspirations for this month's kit. You can purchase the kit over at Taylormadecards4u, and I've got a link to that shop down in the description bar. Thank you so much for dropping by, and have a wonderful day.